Hi, I'm Joanne from La Terraza. Today I'm going to be showing you how to paint your gnome with glaze paints. I'm going to do just a brief overview on some of the glaze things and then showing you one specific technique to get this wipe off technique on the beard, something with a little more texture and dimension to it. So you should have in your kit gotten 2 paintbrushes. Always use the biggest brush reasonable, so when you're filling in a bigger spot, switch over to a larger brush so you have more even strokes. Save that little one for around edges or smaller details like your eyes. You should have gotten a few different colors of paint. Your paint does change when it fires, so don't worry that right now your colors are looking really pale and dull. They're going to be more vivid after you get it back, after it's gone through the firing process. So they're going to look lighter now than they actually look when they're done. Part of getting those brighter colors though is doing multiple coats. So what we recommend doing is going through and putting your first coat on all of the sections, and then after you've given that a chance to dry, go through and for sure add a second coat. If you have enough paint left, you can even add a third coat to get it really vivid. Okay, so this technique that we're doing on the beard is called a wipe off technique. Basically that means we're going to be painting it and then wiping off the extra paint so it stays in the creases. If you are going to do this technique, you want to do this as your first step. Wipe off does tend to get a little bit messy. It goes outside of the lines, so you don't want to finish painting something, do the wipe off, ruin something you've done and have to redo it. So do this step first. So you're going to take your brush, and the first step is pretty straightforward. We're just going to take our beard color and fill it in. I want to make sure I'm getting all of his beard, so he's got this underside. Sometimes people forget that that's part of the beard. Make sure we get that too. Now this I am only doing 1 coat of paint on. Now he's also got beard off to the side here. We also want to make sure his hair and eyebrows are going to match. So we're going to get those filled in. So your gnome should look about like this. The areas that we're doing wipe off on, we only need 1 coat, so I've only done 1 coat. And now we're going to be taking a sponge and literally wiping off some of the paint. So I'm going to take a thing of water, get my sponge wet. Now for this, I like using the corner because it allows me to kind of get in there a little more carefully. And you just start by lightly wiping across the ridges. So his beard is going up and down. I'm wiping side to side across him. And you'll notice the paint is staying in the cracks and coming off where it's raised, and that's just getting me a little more definition. Every time I dunk my sponge back in the water, I'm making sure to squeeze it. It should be wet but not dripping. So there we go. I have finished wiping off my beard. And when this beard comes out of the kiln, it's going to look like this. Again, the gray is going to be darker than it looks here. And we're going to see that definition and the lines kind of pop through.